Hello and welcome into the Weekly Warrior Preview. I'm Donette Logan with Jerry Young. And Jerry, do you fish?
I do a little bit. I do mostly saltwater fishing, but I'm a freshwater guy a little bit. You know, I kind of live on a lake, so I have to walk across the street every now and then to fish.
We're going to have Jerry introduce us to the Thompson fishing team coming up.
A great interview.
Plus, you talked to Coach Drew Powell.
I did.
You did a lot in this show.
I did. Hey, I keep saying take it, Donette, but this time I get to take it. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Do you know the science behind killing COVID-19 and other viruses? I don't either, but I do know who to trust. Wellis Air has patented technology inside their air disinfection purifier that removes 99.9% of existing viruses, bacteria, allergens, moles, odor, and VOCs on surfaces and in the air. The sun's ultraviolet rays are combined with moisture in the air to create atmosphere hydroxyls to clean and protect your environment. Most people will never understand that statement, but everyone wants the air they breathe to be clean and safe. The folks at Wellis Air have patented technology that cleans the air and surfaces in your home or office. To learn more, go to myenvirosol.com.
Gym Time is celebrating Thompson High School's 100-year anniversary by giving away 100 gym memberships. If you're an Alabaster City School student or employee, just go to gymtime.fitness and click on the 100 for 100 giveaway tab to register for your free 1-year membership. Now is your chance to get fit at Alabaster's Premier Fitness Center. And remember, we're only giving away 100 memberships, so don't miss out. That's Gym Time's 100 for 100 giveaway. Go to gymtime.fitness and click on the 100 for 100 giveaway tab or call us at 205-624-4040. Open 7 days per week with 24-hour access. What time is it? Gym Time.
For quality pest control service from an experienced and reliable company, Mr. Bugs offers residential and commercial pest and termite control service. Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, 205-663-1919.
Brooklear Pharmacy on Highway 119 is a full-service pharmacy that provides top-quality products and hometown service at competitive prices. The Brooklear family has been in business for more than 50 years and is proud to be a part of Alabaster. Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. And Jerry, I watch all the Thompson social media pages, and I see on the fishing page, our anglers, they do fairly well.
Oh, they do great, and they're fun to be around. You know, I mean, these guys, you know, I know they're serious come tournament time, but they know their stuff, as you can see right here. And we had a talk with them. Here's what they had to say. All right, welcome in, everyone. As we're talking today with the Thompson Bass Fishing Team, got Caleb, Alex, and Patrick with me. And I want to tell you what, guys, I live on a little lake, and it's got some bass in it. I go fishing. I'm nothing like these guys. These guys know what they're doing. So first of all, I want to know about the tournament. Let's start over here. Talk about where we are in the season, how many tournaments you fished in, and where we got to go.
So we just got done with the fall, and we just fished our first spring tournament. And actually upcoming this April 9th, we're going to Gunnersville and fishing there. And our last tournament was on Smith Lake, and we did second as a team. So we did really well on that lake, and we're hoping that we can finish it up again on Gunnersville because we got to do 3 good, consistent tournaments to make it to the state.
Okay, that's going to be interesting. We're going to want to know more about that. First of all, tell me what your favorite lake is to fish. What's your favorite tournament?
My favorite lake is probably this upcoming tournament at Lake Gunnersville. That's probably my favorite lake.
Okay, and what kind of baits you expect to use, Caleb, when you get there?
Probably, crankbaits, chatterbaits, shallow, deep. Up there you can just do anything.
So, like, top of the water lures is what I'm hearing more than underwater baits?
Well, top water, I don't know if we're going to be able to catch them on top water because it's going to get kind of cold this weekend, but stuff like right under the water and then stuff on the bottom is probably what we're going to be doing mostly.
Okay, so tell me about the tournament as far as how you score points. I guess you can win individually, but you can also win as a team, right?
Yes, you can. As individually, you catch 5 fish for 2 anglers or on a boat. You catch 5 fish, and that weighs in, and that's how you get individual points. And then all of the boats together on Thompson all combine their points for all the fish.
To see the total thing. Yes. Okay, so that brings up an interesting question. If everybody doesn't catch 5, is it the total amount of weight? Is that the points, or is there points per fish, or what?
So basically, each individual lake we bring 6 boats, and then it's the best 3 boats go towards the points, and then like the best 3 boats add up to the points, and then we compare it to the other teams. So like, say you have 6 boats come, maybe 3 don't do well, but 3 are top 20, top 25. Right. Then that's a good tournament for that team, because then other teams might not have 3 boats that all place in the top 25, so it helps us out.
Okay, so but is a point a pound? Like if one boat catches 5 5-pound bass, do they get 25 points for that boat, or how do they get
it's
points?
More like a set. So like if you come in first place, you get a set amount of points, and then it goes down from there. So like, for instance, I don't know exactly how much points it is, but like first place would get 100 points, and then second place would be 99, and then it just goes down from there.
But the points are based on the poundage,
yes.
right?
You have to have pounds to eventually score yourself points.
Okay, I got you. Okay, let's talk a little bit now about upcoming tournaments after this one. What's going on the rest of the season? When will it end, and when is the state championship? Let's go down to Cape.
Well, after Gunnersville, we go to Pickwick. Like, I think it's like one of the last weekends of this month, and then I think it's July is the state. It's either June or July. We go to Neely Henry in Gadsden and fish for state.
And that's a great lake, isn't it?
It can be. It can. I mean, sometimes it's tough and sometimes it's good.
Okay. See, I look at lakes as how pretty they are. Y'all don't have anything to do with that. You rather them be.
There are some pretty houses on Neely.
I know.
But it's different because it's more of like a river system. It's not something we're used to, because we're used to Lay Lake and those types of lakes that it's like a big body of water. But Neely, there's always current moving, which some of us like it, but like it's just a different lake and it's hard to adjust to it.
Okay. Listen, I want to ask you, do you like to fish in sloughs or out in the open more?
I'd say it's sloughs.
You look for logs, trees down in the water, that sort of thing?
Yeah.
Bass hang around that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, you can tell these guys know what they're doing, okay? And I'm looking forward to keeping up with them. Good luck to y'all in the state. I hope you bring us home the blue map, okay? All right. Thanks.
Jerry, I don't know how many people know this, but the boats the anglers are on, they're their boats.
Right.
Or somebody else has offered to let them on it. Like these guys, it is pretty much a self-funded sport.
Yeah, and they've got different sponsors, so and a big list of them.
Yes.
So if you're watching one of these tournaments or go to it, look at the sponsors, make sure you thank them.
Yeah, and I'm glad to have the anglers on this show.
Yeah.
Basketball season may be over, but the work is still going on, and we're about to do some stuff for our little ones. When we come back, we're going to talk to Coach Drew Powell about his basketball camp this summer.
At Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry, we know how valuable your time is. So if it's a crown you need, let us take care of it with our same-day crown service. We have the latest technology allowing us to build your custom crown right here in our office while you wait. Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry is here to serve you.
Now, we all know, Tim, you sell real estate, but you also do a lot in the community. Talk to us about your community support program.
Hey, any teacher, school, coach, or sports team out there that needs a sponsor, we're here to help invest and put it back into our community. So make sure you give us a call if we can help your team, your teacher, or your school. So go Warriors!
Shelby Fence Company is a local family-owned business serving Shelby County and surrounding areas since 1989. You can count on our team of highly experienced installers to give you quality products, expert installation, and friendly customer service. For your next fence project, remember Shelby Fence Company in Alabaster.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. And Jerry, I joked earlier, if you go to Thompson High School on a Tuesday night, there's like 75 little kids up there.
Yeah, and they had to cut it off because they can't handle anymore.
And they're up there with one goal to learn basketball.
Yeah, so even though we're talking about it and Coach Powell's going to talk about it, remember, I think it's pretty much sold out because they just had to stop it somewhere. But I love Coach Drew Powell. Had a great interview with him and a series of great interviews that we got. So here's what he had to say about the team, his camp, and
A lot more.
a lot more. Drew Powell, the head men's basketball coach at Thompson High School, joins us now here on the Weekly Warrior Preview. Coach, let's start with the camp first and just talk about it this summer and where they go for information, times, who's eligible, that sort of thing.
Right, so we'll have another camp this summer. You know, last summer was a little goofy with COVID and whatnot, but we're excited to bring our camp back this summer, June 27th, 28th. We'll get more information out on that. You can follow Thompson_hoops at Instagram, also THS Athletics. So we'll be pumping that information out. Also, we've got a great base built with our Warrior Basketball Academy, Jerry, and I know we're going to talk about that in a minute,
Right.
but you know, all of those guys will get information as well sent to them.
Okay, well, since you touched on that it's kind of full though, right?
Yeah, I tell you what, Warrior Basketball Academy has been awesome. We started it last year, and we just wanted to give our youth here in Alabaster some type of skill development opportunity. So it's taught by myself and our coaching staff, as well as Coach Smith and his staff. So we meet every Tuesday night for about 10 weeks, and we go from 5 to 6:30. And we started last year, and we had north of 50 kids, which I thought was great the first year. This year we've actually capped it at 75. So
Wow.
we've got a full load in here, but it's awesome. Kids have a blast, coaches have a blast, and we're really looking forward to building those relationships.
Those that come, however, though, are learning fundamentals as well as having a good time, right?
Correct. Yeah, we've got two goals we want to meet, and number one is kids have fun. Obviously, at that age, you want to keep them interested. But secondly, we don't want to babysit them. We don't want to waste their time. We do want to teach them the game of basketball.
Yeah.
So we want them to have fun, and we also want them to learn something.
Okay. One thing I want to touch on, and we didn't even talk about this, but I want to talk about shooting to change a little bit, go back on
Yeah.
that. I know that's real close to your heart, and it's a lot of way. But, you know, the T-shirt things, we called that game this year. It was just a massive crowd, and I know it's growing and continuing to grow, but for people that still don't know what shooting to change is, just tell them what that is.
Yeah, that was one of the more memorable nights of my coaching career, to be honest with you. And I've had several other people tell me the same thing. It was, Shooting to Change was born after my second son, Parker, was diagnosed with autism. And so given the platform that I have as a head men's basketball coach, I wanted to use that to spread autism awareness and acceptance across our state. And so an idea that we came up with, along with my wife and the help of Project Outreach Gulf Coast, is to send out T-shirts to coaches. Typically we used to be suits and ties, thankfully.
Right.
Now it's more polos and pullovers.
Right.
But we replaced those with T-shirts. And we had over a couple hundred coaches in the state that wore Shooting to Change T-shirts with the simple goal of spreading autism awareness and acceptance through athletics.
That game that night was a special moment for a lot of reasons, right?
Yeah, no doubt. You can win a lot of games and never get on ABC World Nightly News, but Peyton figured out a way to get us on there, and he was the star of the show. And he's a great kid, does a great job for our program. Peyton Grillo, who's a manager for our team, and Peyton does have autism, and he started that night and made the only 3-point shot attempt that he had. So It was the kids rushed the floor, the fans rushed the floor. Like I said, it ended up on ABC World News, and just an awesome night.
So Coach Vince Pitts, athletics director, came up to me after the game. He said, "You did call that, didn't you?" And I said yes, but I went back and looked at it. I want to tell you, I've been doing this a lot of years, right? I've called state championships. Obviously, the football a couple of years ago, you can't get any more bigger than that. Yeah. I choked up.
Did you?
I could not say that he hit the shot.
Yeah.
It's the first time in my career I couldn't get words out. So I apologize for that. We're going to do a highlight with me calling it, but I couldn't get it done. Peyton was a great story.
He's a superstar.
Okay, let's see. What else we need to cover? I want to cover your team just a little bit,
Okay.
what you got coming back this year, just to kind of set up what we can look for.
Yeah, so let's talk about last year real quick. Going into last year, we were very, very inexperienced. We only had two guys that had been on the varsity the year before, Wesley Robertson and Carson Pringle. And so we knew experience was going to be an issue. So I was very, very proud of the way that our guys competed throughout the year. We actually had our exit meetings this year, and all of those guys felt the same way in terms of, where we were at the beginning of the year, to be able to knock off Hoover in the area tournament, a top 10 team, and then go compete in a regional tournament in the Sweet 16 was really special for our team. And, we're excited about the year that we had, but we're more so excited about moving forward, because now what was our weakness a year ago in the inexperience is now hopefully going to be a strength. So we're excited about what we got coming back. We do lose 3 seniors from this group. Wesley Robertson will miss, 2-year varsity starter. Justin Pegues came over from football, so he joined us in December, but played a valuable role. And then Devarier Mack played a very valuable role as well. He's been in our program for 4 years. Great, hard-working kid. So we will lose those 3 guys. We'll miss them.
Last year it was just JP that came from football, right? Did anybody else play football?
JP and Noah Hill.
Noah Hill.
Yeah.
So this year, are there football players that will come in a little later, or do you know yet?
To be determined.
Okay.
Yeah, to be determined. We'll see how
Well,
that
that's
goes.
always interesting to me because, you know, at our school, we go deep.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, our season's not over, you know.
If you look back, you know, where I've been with Freeman for a bunch of years here and at Spanish Fort, you know, he was doing the same thing down there. And of course, I was with Blackman down at Spanish Fort, and he was doing the same thing there. So I'm used to not getting football guys till December. That's part of it. That's a good problem.
Yeah, get them by the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Thanks, Coach. Good
Yes,
luck
sir.
this year.
Thank you very much.
Always fun talking to the coaches, but Jerry, you know, one thing our athletes are doing is academic success.
They're smart.
They really are. 4 guys on the basketball team have above a 4.0 GPA, so I wanted to kind of just congratulate them. Wesley Roberson, Devarier Mack, Justin McKnight, and Trey Adelphis. If I said your name wrong, I am so sorry. But they've done a great job.
Yeah, I say Adolphus, but I'm not sure that's right either. I never have really asked him. I'm sorry.
I think you're closer. I don't know, but we'll find out. But the overall GPA for the basketball team, a 3.40. So congratulations to that team and their academic success. And a lot going on. You can find out about that camp on their social media page. Be sure to be a part of that. We're going to tell you about the women's basketball camp a little later on this summer, but a lot of exciting things going on.
It is, you know, and it's just great being in the arena today. I mean, you know, when you're in there without the crowd, it's a whole different atmosphere, you know, and the bleachers are pushed up, the seats are folded up, and it's like, wow, you didn't know this place was that big, but it's huge. But of course, the fans, you know, the seats fill it in a lot, but it's a great atmosphere.
Nice place to take a break, and that's what we're going to do.
Serenity Salon and Spa in Helena offers hair services for men and women, facials, makeup application, and waxing. Book an appointment at serenity-salonandspa.com or call 205-624-2030. Visit them at 123 Ace Place in Helena.
Showcase your personal style at LJ's Retail Therapy. Shop their selection of clothing, shoes, gifts, and accessories in-store and online. Visit them on Highway 119, 7 days a week in Alabaster beside Publix or at ljsretailtherapy.com.
Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing quality products since 1989. They love giving back to the community, and they service all of the greater Birmingham area. Call them today or go to mainlineheating.com.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, we're winding down for summer and lots of exciting things ahead, but we still got some good shows coming up.
Yeah, we do, and it's going to be a bang here at the end of the season, so to speak, because I'm telling you, we keep talking about these interviews, and we do interviews all year. Something about here at the end, they're a little more relaxed, some of these coaches, and it's really good, so I've enjoyed it.
So you don't want to miss those. We hope you'll join us next time on Alabaster Living on the Weekly Warrior Preview. Until then, check out our sponsors, and we'll see you next time.